Well, here is our new find. This is a original 1984 Macintosh M0001 computer. Now, these are pretty easy to set up. Apple actually included a carrying bag in some of the first ones that you could check on airplanes. It actually says on the tag here the ATA standards it meets for baggage checking. Pretty cool piece. We're going to take this out of the bag. A little room here. The keyboard plugged into the front of these with the standard RJ11 plug. A little different than what you're used to these days. Mouse is a serial mouse. Serial ports are all labeled for easy setup. Need to get the external disk drive out and the power cord. Now this is surprisingly not yellowed. Compared to all the machines I've seen, they're like a dark, dingy yellow, like they've been in a cigar shop their entire life. This is just a very, very clean ivory colored machine, which is very exciting. Aren't many of those out there. Now we're not going to take it apart, but inside this machine is actually an embossed back panel that has all the signatures from the original engineering team, including Steve Jobs, embossed right inside the back of the case. Now we're going to go ahead and plug it in over here. I'll be right back in the frame here in a second. Now let's go ahead and find our discs. This is the original 10-disc box from Apple. In that box is your system disk, which is required to boot up the operating system. We'll go ahead and stick that in, and we're going to power this on with the switch. It made the original Apple Post noise, which was a simple beep. It wasn't the one you hear today. But Apple has always had a post beep as soon as it booted up to make sure you know everything's fine. Well, we are loading. And surprisingly enough, these don't take that long to load, but it's very simple software. Now at this point, we're going to go ahead and pull out Microsoft Word. And they're usually, on Microsoft products, is a demo file, so you can open it up. We'll put that in the external drive. That sounds like 1984. If you can hear the hums and whistles from the drive, it's just like they used to sound when they were brand new. We'll go ahead and open Microsoft Word. Yep, there is a sample file right there. Now this will take a little longer to load because it's a fairly large file. It has multiple typefaces on it when they store on these disks. And keep in mind you're loading off an original floppy disk. So this is just incredibly cool. It's like a trip down memory lane. Microsoft Word opened up with no issues. And here we go. There's the memo file loading right now. But as simple as that was, we're going to go ahead and shut it down now. Now when we're done, we're going to go ahead and test everything else that's in the package, but for now, I don't think that needs to be in the video. Closed our file. Now we're going to go ahead and quit Microsoft Word. It'll take it a second to go ahead and shut everything down. And I'll show you that the eject functions on the disks work just like they did in 1984. In a moment we'll get back to our desktop. So we'll go ahead and select WordMaster, File, Eject. And with any luck, it'll pop right out there. And popped right out. Put that there. We don't need the system disk in for shutdown. Go ahead, file, eject, and there it goes. System disk is out and it's ready to shut down. May seem a little scary to those of you who know modern computers, but back then, once you take the system disk out, you just reach around the back and hit the power button, and it's all done. It's shut down, ready to pack up. That is the original 1984 M0001 personal computer, the first graphical user interface computer ever manufactured for public use.